Please welcome Donna Missal.
Donna!
Come in, Donna. Hey, how are you? This is your seat. You're fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
But don't tell Sam I said
I
that.
get to sit right next to you.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
First of all, your track you do with Macklemore is fabulous.
Thank you so much.
But, I didn't know a lot about you until Sam came in bitching and moaning about you.
Oh, no.
And we played some of your music, and we're going to play your song Transformer in a second.
Awesome. That's so crazy.
So we had that conversation on the air. Then my friend Marnie, who I've known since I was a kid, and I'm old. We've known each other for a long time. She works in the music business. She said, you know what? That Donna Missal woman you were talking about, we're trying to sign her at our label. I went, really?
No.
She said, we should bring her in. We should let Donna and Samantha meet each other.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Well, let's start at that. Well, let's wait till she gets here for that. Let's talk about you. So you are from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And you've been, doing the music thing for a while. How'd you get started, and how did you end up on Macklemore's album? Because this is a great thing.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I started making music when I was in high school, but I think where I started singing was my father was a producer in the 80s. Mm-hmm. He had a studio in New York. He was a session drummer all through the 80s. So he kept all his old studio equipment. So when he started having kids, he thought it'd be fun to have us all make Christmas albums for my grandparents every year. So
that's so cool.
Wow, that's
he
awesome.
would use it. He would use his old recording equipment, and so from the time I was 4, I was recording on his old recording equipment in our basement, making albums for my grandparents. So that's where I really started singing, and I guess discovering how into it I was. And
wow. And I'm sure, do you remember when your family and your dad said to you, Donna, you really have something special here. Do you remember that?
Oh, no, it was never really like that.
Really?
Well, I was always a very supportive environment, and I think my parents really understood that this was a viable career, whereas a lot of parents maybe don't have that
right.
firsthand perspective. So that was really cool, and it was always a really supportive and loving environment, but I don't think there was ever any weird bolstering of ego or anything like that. I mean, they were just supportive of what I wanted to do.
I love hearing
Wow,
that.
that's awesome.
But anyway, so you're making beautiful music in high school with Samantha's boyfriend.
Oh no!
No, so you heard us tell this story. You heard someone tell you that we told the story. What was your first thought? Wait a minute, did you even remember who this guy was?
Yeah, totally. Well, I was 16 when this happened, so
you guys were kids.
I barely remember this whole experience. I think I remember Sam more than I remember.
Oh, really? Oh, I hope she's hearing that.
boy.
Well, do you want to meet Sam?
I would love to.
I'm going to talk about the dynamics between the two of you, but I want to get back to the music.
Sure, great.
Because I love meeting new artists, and even though you're not a new artist, but you really are. You're simmering now. Things are great.
Thank you. I mean, this is literally the upper echelon of things to happen to me. I'm from New Jersey, so I grew up listening to this show,
right?
Hearing your voices.
It's only been on 2 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Add 20 to that. So you've heard other artists. Their
100%.
Their careers really just.
And as far as my family, my friends, everyone I've grown up with, this show is iconic. So
wow.
This moment for me is
That's so nice.
You have no idea.
So how can we be nice to Samantha now? Donna's our new best friend.
Oh no.
We love you, Donna.
All right. Well, okay. Are you ready to see Sam?
Definitely.
Please welcome producer Sam. There she is. Oh, get in here. Stop lurking. Get in here. Come shake her hand. Give a hug. They're hugging. They're hugging it out.
Sam's problem is also
I can't hear. Turn Darth Vader down.
Sam really wants to hate Donna, but she's such
She
a huge
can't.
fan of your music, and she thinks you're so talented that she can't do it.
Well, that was the story. She
Yeah.
came in. She says, "I want to hate her, but I can't." And she said, "Let me play her music." She played your music to me.
Yeah.
I
So
can't believe that.
Sam, you've met Donna now.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
I'm so glad to meet you.
So glad to meet you.
So wait, did you two know each other?
No.
Oh, you think you did though?
I think maybe we met.
We saw each other in passing.
Was
Twice.
this okay?
Not
Was
that I'm
this after the
counting.
boyfriend experience or before?
Oh yeah, it was after the boyfriend experience because I had to come see their musical because I had unhealthy attachment issues. So I had to see where they met.
There is that.
And then I'm like, son of a bitch, this girl is amazing. And then Nick brought you to the musical my school was doing, and you guys
Unreal.
sat in the front row.
Oh my God, Donna, that was awful of you. Donna.
Oh man.
Donna.
I don't really remember
Donna,
that.
Did you know he had a girlfriend when you started dating him?
When we met, I knew he had a girlfriend.
All right, calm down, everyone.
At least she admits it.
This
But
happened.
I mean, nothing was weird about it. I mean, we were kids, so
Right.
I
Keep
feel
that in
like
mind.
here's what I think. I think that if I were with this guy, right, and then he was in a musical with Sam, I think the same exact thing would have happened.
Yeah.
You would have poached him from her.
100%.
All right, so, okay, keep in mind, they were 15, 16 years old.
Yeah,
Okay,
and-
always keep that in mind
And
as
the
we...
problem is when you're in a musical together, it's happened to me several times. You know, the leading people tend to fall in love with each other.
Did you fall in love with Curly from Oklahoma?
No, when I was in Dracula, I was Wilhelmina, and I had a little thing for Dracula. Look, it happens.
It happens. It's
right.
natural.
All right, so you were, but how serious in your mind? Because keep in mind there are two sides to every story. When you and Nick were dating, how serious were the two of you in 16-year-old terms?
It was the high school. I was ready to marry the kid. It was the high school. Don't laugh at me, Mr. Elvis
In
Duran.
high school.
But in high school, you're not thinking ahead. You're thinking in the moment.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so, how did you find out he was seeing someone else? Sorry, Donna, we have to talk
That's
this out.
okay.
What was the first question mark that raised was they were in the musical together. Nick and I were still dating, and there were a small series of photos posted on Instagram. They seemed
Was there an
really-
Instagram back then?
Facebook, rather.
Facebook,
Yes,
yeah.
Facebook.
MySpace.
Where they were really cozy looking. And that was, yes, girl. I don't have it saved as my background. And that was the
This is
first
weird.
inkling. And then, it just kind of
All right.
getting weird after that.
All right, so you were dating Nick, and how now? If you don't want to answer questions, but how long did you and Nick see each other for? Like,
Oh, he was my first boyfriend. So 2 years.
isn't that sweet?
Oh, it was 2 years. I thought it was just one.
See, I'm sorry, Sam, but that's sweet.
Oh, thank you.
All
It's
right.
adorable.
So,
Freaking
so
precious.
for about so you dated him for about a year,
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
and then as 16, 17-year-olds do,
He broke up with me.
he must have been in another musical.
No, he went to college. That's like what
That's
happens,
happened.
I think.
Now, Sam, how long did you date him?
Oh, off and on for about a year.
Okay.
So wait, so you two are Eskimo sisters.
Hey, girl!
All right, so Nick exits stage left, and you. Why are you? What are you doing, Sam?
I'm sorry, my pits have been sweating for 45 minutes
Well,
straight.
she's waving air into her
right
pits,
now.
and so is Donna. Okay, that was 9 years ago. You all went off your way, Sam.
Yes.
Donna, you went off your way,
Yeah.
and here we are today.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Where the hell's Nick?
what, do you want to meet him? We brought him in.
No, you didn't.
Shut
Shut
up!
up.
No, you didn't.
Please welcome to the show. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, Elvis.
That would have been awesome. Why didn't you do
That would have
it?
been great.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I did see Nick the other day. He is still a very attractive gentleman.
Yes,
You, Danielle.
He
I
might
think he's getting a TV show.
And he said, and to his own whatever, he has grown up. He said to you, Sam, that was a long time ago. I have done a lot of maturing.
Sam
since then.
called him
So
to
Sam did.
confront him.
I didn't call him.
He called her.
He called me.
Well,
Yeah.
show me his picture. Here,
Oh,
get
where's
his
the
picture.
picture?
Let me see who you two are so
He's cute.
smitten.
Oh no.
But he lost out on both of them, and so we move on. That's it.
Okay, so then that brings us to today. Wednesday, October 18th, 2017. So now Sam has a career here at the Elvis Duran Morning Show. Wildly successful.
Oh, great.
Pierced septum.
Love it.
And Donna Missal has been working on her career, sounding excellent on Macklemore's album. And now we're about to play her single on our show.
Oh my
This is
God.
a single. I don't know. Is the song Transformer, is this a single? What is
This
it?
is a single.
Well,
I made an album, and this is the first song off of that album.
So you know what? Record companies, music companies they're talking to you. You're getting their attention.
Yeah, which is really cool and really flattering.
I gotta
It's
say,
exciting.
Marnie's pretty good. She's pretty good. She's worked with the best.
I really like them over there. I spent a lot of time working on an album without a label, and that was definitely intentional. But yeah, I mean, it's an exciting time right now. I'm excited.
Okay, well, I'm about to play the song, but I have to go back to the drama. Here's a picture of Nick. Nick's very handsome.
He's very handsome.
Wow.
He's got those smoldering Italian boy looks.
Yes.
Nick.
It's a very
Italian.
New Jersey
Nicholas, how you doing?
thing.
And here he is right here. Good morning, Nick. How are you?
Good morning, guys.
There you go.
Son of a bitch.
All right, Nick. Nick, welcome to the show. Are you listening to this at all? Are you following along at home?
Just lightly. This is a little earlier than Nick Anastasia tends to be mobile.
Oh,
Okay.
Nick
Oh.
Anastasia.
I like how you speak about yourself in the third person. That's great.
I tried to replicate the Rock's.
I know.
but
Listen to that. Well, Nick, you know what? Let's say 9 years ago, you had these women crawling all over you, and I'm sure it's still the same today.
No, I'm very happy. You know, it's been about 10 years, over 10 years, I think. Right now, hasn't it been? Yeah.
Okay, he's embarrassed. Yeah, Nick, you started this call very sure of yourself, and now
not so much.
I've reduced you to a pile of nerves, but that's good. This is
I
actually
laugh when I'm uncomfortable.
this is. They're both shaking their heads, by the way.
Want
Nick.
to apologize to anybody there,
No,
buddy?
he owes no one an apology. Nick, you owe no one an apology. This is what happens. But I think this is a great story, and I love that we're getting to know Donna's music through this tragic love story.
Oh yeah, and that's the best part about this because I mean, both of these women you're talking to are going to be famous in their own right. Like, it's awesome. So if nothing else, this is the best.
I think Nick is taking credit for both of you.
Yeah, right? Thanks so much, Nick.
This is all me.
That-
All me.
Nick, apparently, look, Donna stayed in theater, in music, in the arts. Did you stay in it, or are you doing something else now?
Yes, I still do the old musical theater thing.
No, that's really cool, though. I mean, so
Yeah.
like dinner theater, you're on Broadway. I mean, are you Lestat in some?
I'm no Broadway yet, but I've done well for myself. I've been very lucky. I've been steadily working in the business. I've done some off-Broadway stuff. I'm very happy with how it's been. I'm very lucky.
All right. Well, Sam, is there anything you want to talk to Nick about? I mean, really?
Oh, I not without getting fired, probably.
Oh, stop it! No,
Wait, I want to know, Nick, what other famous girls have you done?
Oh, dear.
Oh no. No famous, no doings, no famous.
Let's not, Daniel. Let's not make him regret calling it. No, Sam.
No, let's make him regret calling it.
Serious. Let's talk about the positives, because we got to run. I got to play our song here.
Yeah.
Now, out of everything that you got out of this relationship with Nick, which was 10 years ago, what is something great you learned from him, and be positive? Here we go.
Friends is the best show ever.
Friends. Would you used to watch Friends
The TV
together?
show. That was my great
true.
from it. No, you know what? Honestly, if I can get like super Sam about this, you know that saying everything happens for a reason?
Mm-hmm.
It's not always your reason. So in a weird way, I was having a sit down moment with myself and a glass of wine, 7 glasses of wine. And I was like, what if the whole thing, the high school me and Nick dating, the emotional whatever, and me getting here was all a part of trying to just further launch the career that Donna was already doing without us. Like, what if this was just a major trampoline and Nick and I have nothing to do with it? It wasn't for us. So that thought, I'm unhappy that it makes me so content.
Because that's what Sam does. She's always content because she's the nicest person in the world. Nick, you see what you did? Jackass.
Well, no, this is good news. Be nice to Nick.
Just kidding, Nick.
All right. Well, so, okay. I think. Well, Donna, what do you want to say to Nick all these years later?
Oh, I mean, nothing really.
Okay.
I
Thank
mean,
you. All right. Well,
no, Nick was a sweetheart, and I think this whole situation is like one of the weirdest and coolest things to ever happen to me. So I'm only happy about it.
So Nick,
Who's the better kisser, Nick?
Oh, stop.
Why? I have a lot of questions. Put him on hold.
Oh, man.
All right. Okay. Nick, I'm gonna let them come at you with one question. Who was the better kisser?
Thank you.
Back then, 10 years ago.
Back then, 10 years ago.
No, there's no way.
Oh, okay.
Good answer, Nick. No, good answer.
My current girlfriend. That's what I'm going to go with.
All right.
Mark
Well,
it.
okay. Look, thank you so much, Nick, and best of luck to you. And we'll see you on Broadway. By the way, I'm very good friends with a lot of big Broadway producers, and just letting you know.
Sorry.
All right.
Well, thank you.
No,
It's been
I'm not
a
trying.
pleasure, and
I'm not trying to sound like Harvey Weinstein here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying I know people. I think we can all get along here. I think there's a positive energy here. It's
I
just,
think it is.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
all right,
Yeah.
Nick. We're
Good
gonna
luck,
leave
Nick.
now. Thank you, Nick. Be nice to Nick.
Look, let me just say something. Sam is the nicest person I've ever met in my life. I love Donna. She's my new BFF as well. Nick, not so much.
Okay. All right. If you want to trample all over Nick, fine. What's scary?
Sam, I think this is misguided anger on your part all these years. You should have been angry with Nick, not Donna. He's the one who cheated. He's the one who chose her.
Well, I think
over
she
you.
made it clear she was upset with him.
Scary.
No, but and a lot
Froggy, shut up.
Yeah, Froggy.
Yeah, don't help, Frog.
No, sorry.
of
My bad.
All right. Look, it was 10 years ago. They were teenagers.
Yeah, no, that is true.
If it happened when you were 25 years old, then we have something different.
Oh,
to
he'd
talk
get
about.
sliced.
Okay, let's get back to Donna.
Oh.
Donna.
Yes.
Okay, so the plan is if and when you're ready to sign with a label, that's great. But yeah, look, you're already on one of the biggest morning shows in America. We're about
This
to
is
play your
huge.
song.
I can't believe this.
And by the way, you can go to iTunes and you can buy the hell out of this album,
If
right?
you want. I mean, the song is out. The
And
album's
so
coming
this is
soon.
the only song that's on iTunes?
I've got a bunch of songs I've been releasing over the last couple of years, and they're all on iTunes, Spotify, yeah,
You know what
Apple
I love?
Music, all of that.
Donna, we went to put this music in the system and it says explicit lyrics. I went, well, did she say the F word or something? Why does it say the little red E next to it?
Oh, next to this song?
Yeah.
I say bang, bang, bang.
Really?
As in like violent sex? Or
Nothing like that,
Or
no.
like gunshots?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's just alluding to something, but yeah, I think that there's just weird
They consider
censorship
that
stuff going on.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to play the explicit version.
Ooh.
Now,
Okay.
here's what you need to know. Donna Missal, you're online searching for MISSLE,
AL.
but you're not going to find. Yeah, you have to go MISSAL
That's right.
because we want you to find Donna Missal. We want you to buy it because I want to bring this up on iTunes today
Okay.
because I'm going to get 10% of everything she sells today.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, let's play Transformer. Donna Missal, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank
Now,
you, Sam,
are you
for
too
bringing
good?
me in here.
Are you too good?
I think we're good.
I'm ready to be friends. You want to get a drink later?
Yes, I have some in the studio.
Hey, they made friends.
By the
Take
way-
that, Nick.
I'm gonna send all of Donna's stuff out on my social and Elvis Duran on Instagram and Twitter, so you can make sure you get it spelled right, and we can link you over. You can buy Donna's new music.